Hello, everyone. Welcome into Richland, New Jersey for Hermits baseball as Alex Weingartner, the sophomore pitcher, takes the mound to start the game. Here's the first pitch. Roped in the center field. Myers comes in. It's going to drop for a hit.
That's a good start for Union Catholic. One pitch, one hit. Hopefully Weingartner can settle in. Seems like there's a little bit of a matchup going on in this playoffs because this year's playoff is condensed more than ever. So if you're a starting pitcher and you throw over 90 today, you can't pitch until the state final. So you missed it with the semis and semis and the South Jersey final. So it looks like CBA saved their stud Leonidas to
Popped up. Jackson looks like he's going to get it. He will. One away. That's a good bounce back. That's what they needed there. It's a good bounce back.
Yeah, I wonder if Union Catholic got a scouting report or something, but they're swinging early.
Yeah.
Two pitches, two swings, and out in a single. But CBA's kind of saved their stud for what they're hoping if they can get by Donovan Catholic, and so the Hermits are going to say it looks like they're going to maybe throw Kaiser an inning today or so, but they're really going to save him for Thursday too. So, kind of that matchup, but that's the dangerous thing in baseball is you can plan those pitching matchups all you want, but one game, you still got to win it.
Right, yeah. Chris Wilson, the center fielder, steps in. Ooh, great pitch.
Yeah, those first three pitches for Alex were all fastballs. That time he got him there with curveball, slider. It was more of a curve. It was a little slower than that. So
you have to
got
get
him
him
with the off
guessing.
speed. Yeah.
Weingartner set. Here's the 0-2. Runner goes, and it's fouled behind the plate.
Yeah, it's playoff baseball. You never know how many runs are going to win you a game. Sorry, the dust is just blowing in from the infield. You never know how many runs are going to win you the game, so they're being active early, trying to get their leadoff man to steal second. Lloyd's got a great arm behind the plate.
Ooh. The pitch hits Wilson, and now there's two runners on with one out in the top of the first.
Yeah, hit him on the top of the helmet.
First baseman, Michael Pellegrino.
I said hopefully the Weingartner can shake that off. It still hasn't thrown a ton of pitches, but you really gotta make your best pitches here.
Right.
Don't want to give up that first inning run.
Has to settle in. Now is Michael Pellegrino, the first baseman. Runners on first and second with one out.
Oh.
Never seen that before.
A clump of dirt. Michael Pellegrino, that's interesting. That's the name of the Ocean City athletic director.
Yeah.
Was a teacher here for a quick minute.
Yeah, true. Yeah, freshman year.
All right, well, they moved whatever that was out of the batter's box.
Chunk of the old dirt.
Yeah, it was like all clumped together somehow, but whatever.
First pitch. Foul back. He has to attack these hitters. It's mostly been fastball, so, I mean, they're just jumping on the pitches early.
Again, the meat of the order here, the number 4 hitter. Union Catholic's hoping he can do exactly what he's put in there to do.
All right. Tries to pick him off at second. There was no throw.
Yeah, one out. I don't think he's really going to go, but they tried to steal second earlier in the at-bat, or the at-bat for the last guy, so you never know if they'll try and put the pressure on the Hermits defense.
He's got a pretty big lead at second. Line, foul.
So this is one of the biggest things in high school pitching is can you get those strikeouts? Like, I mean, high school's defense isn't the Phillies, isn't the MLB.
Yeah.
I mean, put the ball in play. People throw it around sometimes. You can just get productive outs, get the runner over or in, even on a fly ball or ground ball. So if you can get these strikeouts, keep those runners right where they are, it'd be huge.
Oh, wow, there you go. Weingartner gets the strikeout on Pellegrino, and that's exactly what they needed right there. Get him out of that jam. So it's that. Adrian Rojas, the designated hitter, will step in. 2 outs and 2 on.
Big kid. Sure he's looking to drive the ball.
He is pretty big. First pitch at AB, double steal, throw down the third. Great throw. Oh, they call him safe. The Hermits dugout is going to disagree. That was a great throw by DJ Lloyd.
Yeah, there's people behind home plate asking if he missed the tag. Coach Nay's kind of asking for an explanation, but the second base ump just kind of shook his head, said he'd tug him high. It looks like he pointed to his thigh, so I guess he's saying by the time you tug him high, and by the time he got it in there, he was on the bag. Tough for us to see kind of where we're positioned with the fence in the way, or the chain link fence in the way.
No, but it definitely looked like the throw was there. High. Weingartner really needs to settle down.
Yeah, you just got to focus on this batter here. You know what I mean? Get him, and the rest doesn't matter.
1-1. Runners on second and third. The pitch. Popped up. It is going to go out of play.
All right, ahead in the count. He's gotten a couple outs on that breaking ball when he's heading the count, but he also hit the guy in the head with the breaking ball. So I wonder what he's going to go with here. You're heading the count. I don't know. I might throw the high fastball. Alex throws really hard. So
yeah. Oh, that ball has hit the left field. Under it is Peacock. He'll make the catch, and Weingartner escapes the jam here in the top of the first. It's a great bounce back right there.
Yeah, been a tough spot. Really didn't throw that many pitches. Only 13 pitches for 2 runners on. No one scored, but Hermits get out of there with a clean inning, and that's all that matters. And, we'll be right back with the Hermits in the bottom of the first.
We're back here in the bottom of the first as the shortstop, Joey Arachi, will step in and try and get something started for the Hermits. A base hit, a walk, really anything, because he's so fast, could get the Hermits started early.
Yeah, it's one of the Hermits' strengths over the years, whether it's Ryan Weingartner or Ryan Taylor or Josiah Ragsdale, anybody in the Kenny Lavari, anybody in the program over the years, they've had some speed at the top of the lineup. Where if you get on base, single's a double, double could be a triple, just based on stealing. So,
check swing, he hits the ball. Arachi down the first to throw. Jeff's going to beat him. He almost beat that out. That was very close by. That was close.
Yeah, I think he got he didn't run right away. He's kind of stunned. He kind of with his check swing, he wasn't really expecting to make contact. But that half a second hesitation might have cost it.
Yeah. No, but that was a close play. Now stepping in, the second baseman, Brady Jackson, the sophomore. Another speedy guy. Oh, it's a great pitch right there.
So the winner of this game will get the winner of CBA, Donovan Catholic. And looks like CBA just took a 2-1 lead as they head to the bottom of the sixth. Right? They took it in the fifth, but now they're headed to the bottom of the sixth as CBA leads 2-1.
Yeah.
If the Hermits win, they will host whoever. If CBA wins, then if Union Catholic wins, then they would travel to CBA most likely, or Donovan Catholic.
Here's the 0-2 from Rojas to Jackson. He hits that ball to the shortstop. Backhands, throws to first. Just beat him. Just beat him. That's two down.
As long as the Hermits keep putting the ball in play, I think they'll be all right. When they get in trouble sometimes, they get strikeouts. Like I said, the fielders are anywhere from 14 to 18-year-old. They're going to make mistakes, so put the ball in play. So I'm at least encouraged the Hermits putting the ball, bat to the ball.
That's all you got to do. Here's the center fielder, Jake Myers. Looking for some two-out magic here in the bottom of the first. Great pitch from Rojas. Rojas shakes off. They ask for time. Myers steps in. Rojas, the 0-1. Low in the dirt. Heads to the backstop.
The top three hitters for the Hermits do have speed. I mean, Jake is just as big of a threat to steal as Jackson or Arachi.
Yeah. Myers is fighting now. 2-1 count.
Yeah, Rojas have been pretty efficient through the first couple batters, throwing strikes. They put the ball in play. They were swinging early. Myers trying to work him a little bit more. Heading the count now. Trying to see a couple pitches.
Inside. Gets called strike. 2-2 now. Myers has to continue to fight.
You don't mind taking that pitch. Like I said, I probably thought it was a little inside, but you're heading the count. You don't need to swing at that one.
All right. Here's the 2-2 from Rojas. Fouled away. Myers staying alive. Two. No. Steps off. 2-2. Ross kicks, steals. Ooh, outside. Working that count. Racking up the pitch count. It's exactly what you have to do.
Yeah, I thought pitch, 3 was inside. He called a strike. I thought that one might have been pretty good. He called it a ball.
Yeah, no, it looked like it was good, yeah. 3-2. Oh, he gets Myers swinging on a curveball in the dirt. That sends the Hermits down 1-2-3, and we'll be back for the top of the second. Welcome back here, top of the second. 0-0 score. Weingartner set. Batting's the third baseman, Nick Pellegrino. Pair of brothers on the team. Weingartner kicks, steals. Hit, and it's a base hit in the right field. The start, that's back-to-back innings with a base hit to start off the inning for Union Catholic.
Yeah, good piece of hitting both times. I mean, they just kind of take what they give him. Weingartner, like I said, throws hard. All he did was he got his bat to the ball, just took it the other way since he was a little late into the gap in between the second baseman and first baseman. Yeah. And another leadoff runner.
That's something you have to do with these guys that throw fast. You just got to get bat on the ball. And, you know, whatever it does, it does. So runner on first. Stepping in is Nick Anderson. He shows bunt, and he doesn't pull back, so it's considered a strike. Oh, 1, runner on first. Weingartner set. Kick, steals. Popped up. Weingartner running. DJ Lloyd pulls it, and he makes the catch. Banging up against the fence.
Yeah, it was a little worried he was going to hit our camera for a second.
Oh, yeah, it was right there. Right there. Here's the left fielder, Josiah Sharp, with one out, the runner on first. Looks like Alex Bersani, the third baseman, is going to play in on the dirt. Watch out for any bunts. Runner at first has a pretty big lead. Weingartner kicks in there for a strike. Looks like that inside pitch is going to be called tonight.
Yeah, as long as it's consistent.
Good idea. Curveball in the dirt. We'll even up the count 1-1.
Good block there by Lloyd. Kept it in front of him. Didn't let the runner go anywhere.
I think they now realize that DJ Lloyd is a great defensive catcher, and that that throw beat him. So,
yeah.
I mean, you can't.
Yeah, like I said, one of the stories I'll remember about DJ was last year at. Oh, he picks him off.
Oh, no. Runner is heading out to third as the ball gets past Williams at first base. So they try and pick off the runner heading to second, and it was overthrown past the first baseman, Ryan Williams, and that runner moves up to third base now with one away, and the count is still 1-1.
That's unfortunate.
That is not what what we needed.
Yeah, they had him too. You know, I mean, just had to get the ball over there. Could have got him in a rundown, but instead of 2 outs, nobody on. It's 1 out, runner on third. But Hermits will bring the infield in.
That is not what they needed. 1-1. Oh, that hit him. No, that did not hit him. Oh. So they're saying that high fastball hit Josiah Sharp, and I'm not too sure. I mean, I'm right behind the plate. I'm not too sure.
I guess it grazed his helmet is what the umpire was saying.
If anything, that's all it did.
Yeah, he kind of pointed to it. So
that runner's on the corners with 1 out. That brings up the right fielder, Brian McCabe. Has a chance to put Union Catholic on the board. I would watch out for the potential steal. Looks pretty speedy over there at first. He did not go, and therefore a strike.
So the Hermits leave the corners in. Well, I guess the third baseman. I mean, they had the middle of the infield back for double play depth, and then Williams obviously has to hold on the runner at first.
Correct. 0-1, Weingartner, set, gets it past him, on the swing. 0-2. Third base coach yelling out numbers. I guess I would watch out for the potential steal. Especially now more than ever. He picks off the first. Oh, no, it gets past Williams and into right field. 1 run, Pellegrino scores. In the third is going to be Josiah. And he'll get there and overthrown again. And stopped by the fence. So an error. So Weingartner tries to pick off at first base. Gets past Williams once again. Run scores and a runner moves up to third base. It is now 1-0 Union Catholic. Oh, that is not. Wow, that's terrible.
Maybe let's not throw over to first base for a while.
Yeah. So now, again, infield in. Ball gets away. Oh, and thought he was going to be running. Brian McCabe still up. 1-2. Just got to focus on the batter now. Here's the pitch. Kick steals. Up high. I think there could be, Lloyd needs to think about going out there and trying to have a conversation with him to calm him down.
Yeah, because that's the thing is, I mean, both times you could have been out if it's a good throw or catches it, but at least you got to be able to knock it down, or throw's got to be close enough to him to be able to knock it down.
And Weingartner gets the strikeout, blows it fastball by him. So that's 2 outs now. And I mean, if they can get out of this inning with only giving up 1 run, that would be a plus.
Yeah.
That brings up the top of the order with the shortstop, Greg Valorio. He had that single in the center field his last time up. Weingartner tries an off-speed curve, throws it high, and it's a ball.
Yeah, if they can get out, I mean, I guess you count it as a win. You're still kicking yourself because you're like, we gave them a run. I mean, they got a hit, and then we had 2 errors on the throw over and a hits batsman, and all of a sudden, they got a run.
Yeah. High fastball again. Valoria looks at, actually stares Weingartner down. So now it's 2-0, hitters count. Has to throw him something good here. So that runner at third with 2 outs. Weingartner gets his pitch, comes set. Here's the 2-0. In there for a strike.
This is their leadoff hitter, so the back at the top of the order. Again, he singled his first at bat.
Weingartner set, kick steals for that 2-1. Outside, great stop right there by Lloyd. It's now 3-1, still a great hitter's count for Valoria. Weingartner pushing 30 pitches here in 2 innings. Here's the 3-1. In there for a strike. So, basically now it's anybody's game now. 3-2, 2 out, runner on. Valoria steps into the box. Weingartner comes set. Here's the 3-2. Hit down the first base side, foul.
Yeah, kind of a late swing, just kind of saving himself there. Looks like it was coming strike 3, just threw the bat out there. Rolled that one a couple feet to the right of the first base bag.
You just have to stay alive somehow. Weingartner just hit that 30-pitch mark. Valoria steps in. Weingartner set. The 3-2. Inside, ball 4. So that puts runners on the corners now. Coach Ney.
He's going to give the defensive signals. Yeah, look for a second like he might walk out and talk to Alex, but he's just giving the defensive signal on if the runner, because it is their leadoff guy on first, if he steals. Do you take a shot at throwing him out? I mean, like I said, DJ's got a great arm, but if you don't throw him out, that's a run coming the other way.
And he did try and steal when he got on before, so something to watch out for. The ball's hit, foul down the third base line by Braden Morrison, the catcher.
That was, like I said, that's kind of blocked from our angle a little bit. Ump made the call right away. Foul. Some of the guys in the Union Catholic bench who didn't have quite as good of an angle of the umpire were starting to cheer, call fair. So I have confidence he made the right call because he's really the one best in line. However, it shows you how close it was that the Union Catholic bench was already trying to get up and going.
Right. Definitely not a good view for us. 0-1, runners on the corners. Runner from first steals, high pitch, and he'll get there safely without a throw. So that's 2 runners in scoring position now, and the count is evened up at 1.
Yeah, if it was a fastball where DJ could have caught it and thrown, I'd say maybe try and throw him out. But, yeah, it was a pitch inside. DJ was kind of getting up, standing, coming over to his left. It wouldn't have been a good throw. So I agree with the no throw there. It was a good job by them. Just got to focus on the hitter here.
High. 2-1 now. Weingartner, to be honest, he just looks shaken up. You know, he's got to somehow settle down. I don't know if DJ needs to go out and speak to him. Somebody does. He needs to calm him down. Here's the 2-1. Foul back.
And that's the thing. The Hermits have. You look at the scoreboard, and they got 2 guys on scoring position, but 1 run, only 2 hits. But that's 2 errors that's sitting on the scoreboard for the Hermits has really been the difference in the game so far. At least putting the Hermits under this kind of pressure.
Yeah. Here's the 2-2 Weingartner set. Here it is. He tries to. That's a great idea. Tries to throw him the curveball, falls outside and in the dirt. So that now brings him up to a full count with 2 runners in scoring position and 2 outs in the top of the second inning. Both dugouts getting loud. Weingartner set, kick steals 3-2 in the dirt, ball 4. That lose the bases. Yeah, Coach Solari, want to go out and have a conversation with Alex. Try and calm him down.
Like I said, it's an interesting way to go with these playoffs. So the Hermits obviously starting Weingartner today. You wonder where they're going to go with the others because the next game is in 2 days. So you could throw Kalser one, as like a, hey, stay loose. He hasn't pitched in a little while. Throw him an inning, keep it under 30 pitches, and he'd still be at his full complement of pitches to go on Thursday. But again, each pitcher reacts differently. Can you go 100 pitches after you go on 15 to 30 2 days before? You just treat it as a bullpen session. And then same thing with Pogorski, who, if you're going to throw Kalser against CBA, and this is vice versa. Say they were go to Pogorski against CBA and Kalser on Saturday. Doesn't matter. The same thing applies. But if you're going to go Pogorski, who's pitching on Saturday, he could throw a few more pitches and kind of bounce back and still be available for Saturday. If you go over 90, you have to rest the 4. But again, it's each kid how their arms react. But no matter which one the Hermits plan on throwing against. If they can obviously, not looking a little precarious right now, but if they're able to get past this game, whether they're throwing Pogorski on Thursday or Kalser on Thursday and the other one on Saturday, could you throw them for a couple innings in this game, try and get something out of it?
We have seen Coach Ney do that with Matt Kalser and a couple other guys, give an inning, just keep the juices flowing. So now, an even count, 1-1 with the bases loaded and 2 outs. Weingartner kicks. Oh, that's a great curveball on the inside corner of the plate. Great location. Chris Wilson now in a 1-2 count. Infield back. Weingartner gets his pitch. Kick deals. Hit down the third base.
Tag third.
Bersani throws to first in time to get him. And they get out of that jam with the bases loaded. Wow.
I was just tag third, but he made the throw. They got it. All right, we're out of the inning.
However you get the out is okay by me.
It feels like pulling teeth. How are we only down 1? But at the same time, when you think of the errors, you're like, why have we given up a run at all?
Right,
so,
yeah.
A little mixed feelings, but at this point, I'll take the 1-0 deficit. And
of course.
We'll be back right after this for the bottom of the second.
All right, we're back here in the bottom of the second. As Joey Peacock, the left fielder, is set to lead it off as Union Catholic has a 1-0 lead. It's supposed to be Peacock, Alex Weingartner, and DJ Lloyd. 3 batters set to bat here in the bottom of the second. Adrian Rojas had a quick 1-2-3, bottom of the first. First pitch here to Peacock is in the dirt for a ball.
Yeah, even if the Hermits don't score here, I'd love to just have this inning take a little bit. You know what I mean? Like, let's give Weingartner some time to breathe. But it seems like Union Catholic's been batting for ever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If it's 4:30, it feels like they've been batting for 25 minutes of this 30-minute game.
So now Peacock and the hitters count 2-0. Rojas set, kicks, deals. Ooh, questionable.
Yeah, I thought it was a little high, but
It's fine. I mean, you don't have to swing at that. You know, you're in a great count.
yeah, you're
Just
up.
let it go by.
Even if it is a strike, you're up. You're up 2 in the count. That's right on the edge. Ooh.
Peacock wanted that one. Just missed it. Fouled it behind the plate. Now they're evened up with a 2-2 count. Yeah. As I turn to look behind me, it looks like Matt Kauser's throwing some plyo balls now. Maybe could see him come in for an inning out of relief.
Like I said, I wonder if, does that mean he goes, it might go Thursday, it might go Saturday, but I wouldn't be shocked if Kauser, and Kauser's tough, so to be honest with you, he could be going Thursday, and I wouldn't be shocked to see him for an inning or so today.
Right.
But whoever's pitching Saturday, if you are going Kauser an inning today and Thursday to match up against CBA's kid, I wouldn't be shocked to see Podgorski for an inning too, just because,
Right.
the Hermits got a lot of arms, but no one's...
Oh, check swing, and Rojas gets Peacock. One strikes. Oh. The high fastball looks like it's going to be called as well.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I couldn't tell if it was him calling on the check swing. I think the ump called it strike anyway, even though Peacock tried to hold back. I think that was his asking after the at-bat, too.
No, he didn't go. He didn't go. But here's Weingartner, the pitcher. He steps in. First pitch he sees is in for a strike. Here's the 0-1. Ooh. It's in there for a strike, too. Looked like he was running in on him and then cut back.
Yeah, it's a good pitch.
Great pitch, yeah. Here's the 0-2 from Rojas. Pop, foul, and out of play. I mean, even if we don't score in this inning, you just have to somehow rack his pitch count up, get him tired. You have to somehow do something.
Yeah, Rojas threw 32 innings for them. Ooh, fouled it off himself in the box. 32 innings for them this year with a 2.4 ERA. Senior, big reason that they're here in the playoffs.
Yep. 0-2, 1 out. Rojas gets on the rubber. He kicks, deals. Ooh, that's close. Not one I would recommend just taking, but it's okay.
Yeah, I guess it ended up being a little low. Catcher did a good job of framing it too. I almost thought it was there. Ooh, inside.
Ooh. Into. Oh.
Definitely not going to get that call when you let the ball hit the ump.
It just went and hit the umpire. Catcher didn't catch it, went right to the umpire.
Yeah, it's one of those you can be a little more risky when there's nobody on base. So he's trying to frame it. So he's got that glove right on the edge, and he was trying to frame it a little too much and didn't quite catch it.
Yeah.
So he's going to do the common catcher courtesy. He'll walk out talking to his pitcher, but that's more just, hey, I made a mistake and let the umpire get hit by a ball. So I'm gonna give him a minute.
Well, it could have been a strike. I mean, it looked like it was close.
Oh yeah, it was a pretty close pitch. I just think he got a little too aggressive in framing it. You know what I mean? So
right.
he just tried to inch his glove a little closer to the plate. But yeah, no, it was a close pitch despite it, getting by him.
2-2, Rojas. Here it is. Pop foul again. Weingartner fighting. It's really what you have to do. Just got to keep fighting. No matter what, you just got to keep swinging and trying. There's the 2-2 again. Hit to the second baseman. Gets it to first in time. 2 away here in the bottom of the second. So now that brings up DJ Lloyd, the catcher, his first at-bat of the day. Maybe again, some 2-out magic, hopefully. Weingartner gives Lloyd some advice on how to swing up here.
Yeah, I wonder if he's saying, hey, he's going to start you with. Yeah,
Yeah, it
who
could have
knows?
been something. Yeah.
Hey, he might start you with the off speed or something like that. But
And
Lloyd fouled it off.
and if that's what it was, I mean, he was right.
Yeah.
One Rojas kicks and deals. Another curveball off speed, low for a ball. Count evened up that one. Ooh. High fastball gets Lloyd swinging. So now 1-2. Lloyd steps back up into the box. Rojas shakes off his catcher. Kicks. Deals. 1-2. Ooh. That was questionable once again. But
I'll take it.
yeah, great break there for Lloyd. Count evened up that 2. Two. Here it is. Almost hit him. Full count now. 3-2. 2 out. I mean, this, and again, like I said at the beginning of the bottom of the second, you know, you wanted to rack his pitch count up. He's now up to 30 pitches. Here's a 3-2. Oh, curveball falls right in there for strike 3. And the Hermits go down 1-2-3 for the second straight inning. Wow. We'll be back for the top of the third. We're back here, top of the third. Weingartner still on the mound. Leading off now is the first baseman, Michael Pellegrino. It'll be Pellegrino, Adrian Rojas, the pitcher, and Nick Pellegrino. Here's the first pitch. Lined, foul towards the bench where the fans are. And thankfully didn't hit anybody. It was roped.
There we go.
The 0-1, Weingartner kicks, deals. Curveball gets him swinging. Great pitch. That pitch has been working for him tonight. I mean, he has to keep going back to it.
Yeah, I mean, you think about that. Like, as much as it seems like the Hermits have been in peril for both the first 2 innings, you take away
the errors.
Yeah, you take away those 2 errors at first or throwing over the pickoffs. Like, it's still nothing. You know, I mean, Weingartner's probably got a lot less pitches too when you don't have to worry about all that. So,
right,
he's throwing well. They got a couple hits off of him, but nothing major. And it's just been those 2 errors where you go from you go from picking them off, especially that first one. I mean, like I said, we went from 2 outs, nobody on, to all of a sudden 1 out, runner on third, and then it just kept happening. So,
yeah. No, he hasn't pitched terribly. It's just the errors have ultimately killed him.
And we need to hit. I mean, the Hermits go through stretches where they just kind of like don't hit the ball.
Here's the 0-2 in the dirt. Great stop by Lloyd. It's okay. I mean, it's a waste pitch.
I mean, you look at the Hermits the last however many games. They got 1 run against Gloucester Catholic, but exploded for 14 against Kingsway, but didn't score any against Mainland. Scored 6 again. Ooh.
Hit in the right center field. Gillespie calls off Myers and will make the catch. 1 away here in the top of the third.
Yeah, first time they've really driven the ball against Weingartner, but it hung up there. It was an easy run over there for Gillespie.
Yeah.
For the first out of the inning.
I don't think you have to worry so much about the strikeouts. You have to worry about just getting, pitch to the contact and let the guys work. I mean, and when he's done that, they've gotten the outs, you know, so. First pitch to Adrian Rojas. The pitcher is in for a strike.
Now, I mean, all the compliments were, like I said, he's looked great today. Getting some of those quick pitch outs, but I think Weingartner is going to shut him down. Like I said, especially if you throw Kauser or Podgorski behind him, I think the Hermits going to be able to keep Union Catholic really not scoring much more than the 1 or 2 runs that they have right now. But the key is, you got to score some of your own. Rojas has looked good today. The Hermits haven't really gotten to him. They're only, averaging 15.5 pitches through the 2 innings.
And there for ball 2.
At this point, you got to score a run to win the game. I know it's only been 2 innings, and the Hermits have the tendency to just kind of explode in 1 inning, but you got to start putting the ball in play a little bit more, getting a couple runners on.
Here's the 2-1. Weingartner set. By him. Right by him. Count is 2-2 now.
Right there, let's go.
Again, just got a pitch of that contact. I would be looking for an off speed if I'm Rojas. 2-2. Weingartner gets his pitch, kicks, deals. It is that off speed, lined in the center field. Myers will make the catch. Just keep running back, and he finally got to it. So that's 2 quick outs there for the Hermits.
Yeah, good speed out there in center field by Myers. Kind of saw him throw the hand up as he was running over. I'm like, all right, he's got it. Get a little nervous at points, but Myers with a great job over there.
Kept carrying,
yeah. Right there.
Here's the other brother, Nick Pellegrino, third baseman. 2 away here in the top of the third. And in the dirt, back to the backstop. Weingartner is at 53 pitches, so he's up there in pitches.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, how many he would personally throw, because it all, the max is 110, but I don't think he's really gotten close to that this year. So we'll see what they can get out of him. Hopefully, can go as long as possible. But a quick inning here, a quick out here would be huge for him.
Yeah. Lined and pass Brady Jackson, and in the right center field for a base hit. That's a 2-out hit, and keeps the top of the third alive for Union Catholic. You've seen Jackson try and reach for it, but ultimately just out of his reach. So that gets a runner on base now.
Stay right there, I like it.
That brings up Nick Anderson, the second baseman. Not a big lead at first base for Pellegrino. In there for strike 1 to Anderson.
Yeah, I mean, Union Catholic has 3 hits, but they've all been singles. It's not like they haven't really been driving the ball. If I'm Union Catholic, after you got 2 guys over there on pickoff attempts, I might be taking a huge lead, just kind of daring them to throw over now.
Right. Yeah, he does throw over. It's close, but he's in there, safe.
Come on out.
Union Catholic's dugout, kind of chirping. Weingartner gets his pitch, comes set. Here's the 0-1. Foul back to the backstop.
What I was saying earlier, especially too, if you try and run on a fastball from Weingartner, who's throwing in the 90s, against DJ Lloyd, I'll take our chances of DJ throwing him out. I remember it was his first game as a freshman last year at Mainland, and Mainland tried to run twice on him. He threw both of them out, and the Mainland coach kind of just looked over and had to try it. He was a freshman, but I'm not going to do that anymore.
Here's the 0-2 and gets him swinging on a great curveball. I mean, that's the great bounce back inning that Weingartner needed. I mean, that's exactly what the Hermits needed. Now they just need to get the bats alive as we head to the bottom of the third. We're back here in the bottom of the third as the first baseman, Ryan Williams, is set to lead off. It'll be Williams, Bersani, and Gillespie. And then back to the top of the order.
Like I was saying, Hermit's got to start. I don't know if it's really getting on base. Even if you work a couple of longer counts, like you really got to get on base, get his pitch count up, and hopefully score some runs. Because, like I said, he's averaging 15.5 pitches per inning, which means he could go all 7 if he stays on that rate. But even if he doesn't go all 7, the thing is their number 2 pitcher could be their sophomore Cologne or their other sophomore Sosa. But if those are their best arms, or even the junior Alvarez, if those are their best arms, like I said, just how we were talking about, hey, we could throw Kowser or Podgorski in an inning today too, and they'll still be able to available those games. Union Catholic's thinking the same thing, where if Rojas can go 5-6 shutout innings, they can throw their best pitcher for one inning and be like, he's still ready for the next game.
Right.
So you got to chase him a little bit earlier to get a little further into the back end of that bullpen, where maybe they have to go to their setup guy, their 3rd or 4th best pitcher, before they come to their 2nd best pitcher to close it out. But that requires, yes, good at bats, but B, runners on the base paths.
Oh, good hold there. 3-1 count to Ryan Williams. I mean, first at bat of this inning, they're working the count. They're trying to. I think that's what they have to do. They got to get the pitch count up. Here's a 3-1 up high, and the Hermits get their first base runner of the day. They walk Williams, and I mean, like we were just saying, what you need, guys go on base.
Made him throw 5 pitches, get on base. Williams is a great eye. I mean, that's one of the strengths. Played a lot of DH for the Hermits this year. When Weingartner's gone to the mound, he's played their first base for him. But he's a good hitter, but he's got great plate discipline, and he works a walk for the Hermits.
Right. Here's the third baseman, Alex Bersani, getting his first AB of the day. Shows bunt early. Third baseman comes running in. He bunts it.
Yeah, he bunts it foul. We'll have to reset. You wonder. No, yeah. When that wind kicks up, blows dirt right in our face. So I don't blame you, Ryan.
Yeah, that dirt just got me good.
But yeah, he bunted it foul. You wonder if they'll leave the bunt on, go down 2 strikes potentially if you can't get it down. But
yeah,
it's the little things you got to do right in order to win these close games.
Union Catholic sees that. 0-1. Third baseman is in. Rojas set. Bersani shows bunt once again. Throws down the first. And the first baseman drops it. So Williams is safe.
Yeah, I think he would have been safe, but he was kind of slow getting that right arm in there. So it was going to be a lot closer than I'm sure the Hermits would have really wanted. And I think he was safe, but not guaranteed. So it's a good thing that ball, kind of short-hopped the first baseman a little bit. He wasn't able to field it clean.
Bersani once again shows bunt. Third baseman in. He pulls back low, down the first. And Yeah. So Williams tries. He gets a big secondary lead. They throw down the first, and just gets back from a bad throw by Morrison.
Yeah, I think if the first baseman was a little more prepared for it, a little closer to the bag, and the catcher had
play,
a better
yeah.
throw, that could have been a pretty close play throwing behind, that secondary lead of Williams.
1-1. Bersani once again shows bunt. And doesn't pull back. Bounce off the bat to the backstop. Now 1-2.
It was almost like a defense, like it was kind of up and in a little bit, and you got to pull that back. But I guess maybe he's just kind of like, hey, it's so close to my face,
Yeah.
he almost just kind of left it out there.
Maybe just wasn't ready for it. I don't know. He had him guessing. So now 1-2. Runner on first with no outs in the bottom of the third. Rojas set. Bersani outside. Time to work the count. Not being focused on this bunt. Got to work the count. Get his pitch count up and put something into play. And whether Bersani gets out or not, as long as you move Williams up to second base, that's all you have to do. And that's in the dirt outside. And it's a full count now for Alex Bersani. And the Hermits dugout is alive. They are finally screaming. They're getting up and starting to chirp.
Yeah, Bersani gets on here. You really feel the excitement back in that dugout.
Yeah. 3-2, Rojas set, kick, steals. Lined!
Foul.
Just foul. Oh.
And made good contact on it. And this is a better at bat than I was expecting if you do those first two foul bunts.
Right.
You're just like, all right, I just gave the pitcher 2 strikes. But he's worked it to a 3-2 count. Got, the barrel to the bat there. Just a little early on it. Made it foul. But despite, 2 foul balls on bunt attempts, it usually leads to disaster in a bat. But Bersani's fighting back. Got him in a full count.
3-2, kick, steals. Check swing, he didn't go. That's ball 4. He worked, so he was down 0-2. He was trying to work the bunt. A couple balls off of the bunt and went foul, and he works a walk. That's great. Funny how baseball works. So now 2-1, 1 in scoring position with no outs in the bottom of the third. That brings up the right fielder Gabe Gillespie as Morrison, the catcher, has a conversation with Rojas. So now they're working the count for Rojas, and they're getting guys on base. So I'm looking for a big inning somehow, some way.
Yeah, Gabe hasn't quite hit the same as he did his sophomore year, but if he can get back on track in the playoffs, that can really be a jolt to the Hermits offense.
Shows bunt, hits a foul off the catcher, and he's hurt. I wouldn't say bad, but he's hurt.
Yeah, I think it caught him right above the knee pad, in the thigh. He glanced off Gillespie's bat, hit him there. But I like this idea for Coach Ney. Like I said, put it in play on the bunt. We haven't really seen the Union Catholic defense field a whole lot aside from their shortstop. So put it in play, see what happens. Gabe's got some speed. Maybe you beat it out, but worst comes to worst, you have the top of the lineup up with runners on second, third with 1 out. So. Hopefully Gabe, if they leave the bunt on, hopefully Gabe can get this down, really put some pressure on the Union Catholic defense.
When you show that bunt, it makes their defense have to change up a little bit.
Puts people in motion,
Yeah. He shows bunt again. Third baseman stays on the line. He gets the bunt down. Just foul.
Oh.
So now we're back to an 0-2 count, just like Bersani was. Let's see if Gabe Gillespie can work a walk or, hey, how about a hit?
Yeah. Yeah, so obviously he's got the green light now. I think Bersani was actually 1-2 now I'm thinking about it because I think he pulled back that one.
Yeah, might have, yeah.
But yeah, Gabe's got to fight back here.
Here's the 0-2. Rojas set, kicks, steals. Pop foul. Gillespie stays alive.
I think no matter as long as hopefully the Hermits win this game, and if they do, maybe tomorrow they'll spend a lot of time on bunting.
Hitting or bunting, yeah. 0-2, 2-1, 1 in scoring position, no outs. Rojas kicks, deals, and gets Gillespie on strikes. That off speed falling away into the lefty batter's box away from Gillespie, gets him swinging. Messed the first out. Brings up the junior shortstop, Joey Arachi.
Arachi, was it first pitch or second pitch his first at bat? He kind of had that half check swing, which kind of rolled it over to the pitcher, threw him out at first. So,
yeah. Not ideal.
Yeah, I'm sure he's going to have a better, at bat than that this time. And the Rutgers commit certainly has the talent for it.
Inside ball 1.
I think even just, like I said, with the way the Hermits can go hot and cold in the offense, I think even just seeing that scoreboard tick over to 1 would kind of breathe a lot of confidence back into this team.
Yeah.
Kind of sigh of relief, a little bit of weight off their shoulders. So a single here that even just hopefully they tie this game up, will do wonders for the Hermits. Kind of momentum, mojo, whatever. You know what I mean?
Even those walks got the dugout juiced up. So I mean, a hit would really juice them up. So now here's the 1-1. Rojas checks the runner at second, kicks, deals, in there for a strike. I mean, it looked like it was there. So now Arachi is behind in the count, 1-2.
I think it's not the most speed on the base pass for the Hermits here, so single might not necessarily score depending on how hard it's hit and if it's directly at somebody. And I mean, Arachi's fast, but you do have to worry a little bit about the double play ball depending upon where that's hit too.
There's the 1-2. Rojas kicks, steals, up high, no swing from Arachi. Counts evened up at 2. So now Rojas is over the 50 pitch mark as well.
Yeah, what we say, came in 31, so he's thrown 20 pitches so far this inning and only 1 out. So
we've been saying you got to just work the count or work his pitch count. Yeah.
I think he's not facing just the 3 batters. He's he's already on his 4th batter of the inning.
Arachi fouls it back, stays alive.
Good cut. I thought it might have been a little high, but he's called some of those today, so you can't let that can't strike out on that pitch. So good job there by Arachi, just fouling that close one off.
Joe, squash the bug, Joe.
2-2. I mean, anything in play here, really. 2-2. Here it is. Outside, just outside. He works a full count now. 3-2. 2-1. 1 out.
So just got to put the ball in play. You see the second baseman coming over. You know what I mean? If that hole on the right side of the infield is huge. So even if you're behind on the pitch, even if it's fastball, you can't quite catch up to it. Shoot that through the gap on the right side of the infield.
And Arachi cranks that ball in the left field. It's going to get down. Here comes Williams. He'll score. And in the second to Arachi, they're going to hold Bersani at third base. And it's a 2-strike, 1 out, RBI double for Joey Arachi. And the game is now tied at 1. That's exactly what they needed right there. That's great.
Yeah, huge hit from Arachi coming up big. Like I said, I think Bersani held for a second, and then the left fielder got to it pretty quick. So they decided not to hold him, especially 1 out when all you need is another pop fly or, like I said, another productive out, and you can take the lead. But huge hit by Arachi, and you got your number 2 and 3 hitters coming up. 2-strike
hit and waiting for your pitch, fouling it off till you get your pitch, and then going.
Don't call me greedy, but initially I was like, let's just get 1 today. Now you got runners at second, third with 1 out. You got to get 2. Got to take the lead here.
Yeah. So now that puts 2 in scoring position as you have Bersani at third, Arachi at second with 1 out. Game's now tied at 1, and that brings up the sophomore second baseman Brady Jackson, who again is another guy, speed and could head a ball like Arachi just did. So infield in. Rojas at 54 pitches. He kicks, steals. Inside for a strike. Oh, 1, Rojas. Set, here it is. In the dirt, good stop by Morrison. Brady, here it is. He hits it. Run. It's going to stay fair. And he and Rojas doesn't know where to throw it, and everybody's safe.
Yeah, Rojas was concerned about the runner going home. So by the time he looked the runner back at third because it was at that quick hop. He didn't want to know if he had to go home with it. Then once he realized no home, he checked third. By the time he did that, Brady's just too fast, and all of a sudden it's just why throw it to first?
And just like that, Rojas has the same amount of pitches as Weingartner does. And now the bases is loaded. for the center fielder, Jake Myers. Hermits dug out alive now, like truly alive now. His first pitch to Rojas to Myers, up high, ball one.
And sure, they got nowhere to put him. Myers can take his time. He's got to come to him.
In the dirt, great stop by Morrison.
So here's the dilemma. You know, you could argue arguably your best hitter. He's got the highest average on the team. You give him a green light, 2-0 or so, 2-0 here, let him put the ball in play, maybe get a run. Or since he's walked, are you going to let him, hey, maybe he's rattled, maybe he'll walk us a run?
I think you just have to wait for your pitch. Here's the 2-0, up high again.
Yeah. When it's that high in the zone, it doesn't.
Yeah, you're
no
not going to swing, yeah. 3-0, bases loaded, 1 out. Rojas, set. Myers shows bunt, pulls back, and it's in there for a strike.
Yeah, it's one of those, hey, let me see if I can't get the pitcher rattled, show bunt, see if he can't throw it into the dirt.
I don't necessarily hate that. You just got to show him something different. 3-1, here it is. Outside, ball 4, and it walks in a run. And the Hermits have their first lead of the day as Bersani crosses the plate. And it's 2-1 Hermits. Wow. And just like that, I mean, as me and Mr. Brummel were saying, you work some counts, get his pitch count up, he's going to get tired, he's going to get rocked. And, and that's exactly what's happening.
Yeah, even if they line into a double play right now, I mean, not ideal, but he's thrown, he would have thrown 40 pitches, 30 pitches, and given up 2 runs.
Yeah.
So, it's already been a great inning for the Hermits.
Peacock steps in, the left fielder. He'll foul his first pitch back. What? He gets Peacock swinging. I mean, it was an awkward swing. It looked like he didn't want to swing, but he just went anyway.
Scoreboard says 0-1. Not our scoreboard. The scoreboard at the field says 0-1, but it's definitely, there it goes. I was going to say it's definitely 0-2. But
Rojas, set, kicks, deals, puts it in play, foul. Just stay alive, keep fighting.
Yeah, you saw him choke up there on the bat, just trying to stay alive, put it in play. Well, like you said, with Jackson, I mean, he did it 10 feet, but got on base. Just put it in play.
0-2, 1 out, bases loaded. Rojas gets his pitch. 0-2, here it is. In the dirt, and great hold right there by Peacock. Looked like he wanted to swing, but great hold, did not swing. It is now 1-2.
Yeah, you can see he's got look at his bat. He's choked up, good inch or two. Yeah. So he's just trying to put the ball in play. Real defensive swing. It looks like he's going to put out here.
Rojas steps off, wants a couple other pitches, gets back on the rubber. Here it is. Ooh, very close, but a good hold there by Peacock, and it's a ball. 2-2.
And the infield in, too. If he puts this ball in play, you don't have to hit it that hard to get it through in an infield in situation.
Right. Just have to put it in play. 2-2 now. Rojas. 67th pitch, up high, ball 3.
That's good. Good eye there by Peacock. Now it's in his head. Hey, I just walked a run in. Are we going to have another one in?
This is maybe the 3rd or 4th batter that we've seen go down 0-2 and then walk a walk. Peacock hits that into center field past the diving shortstop. Arachi scores, and here comes Jackson. They'll both score. There we go. The Hermits take a 4-1 lead. I couldn't tell if the shortstop had it for a little bit because it wasn't hit hard, and he was right there, but it gets under his glove. And now the Hermits have opened this game up.
Yeah, that's the risk reward of an infield playing the infield, and I get it. You wanted to, or maybe they didn't trust too that they were going to be able to turn a double play because you figured that they could go the short way to second if he was to field that, but because the shortstop is so far in, and like I said, Peacock didn't hit it that hard, but you just have less reaction time when you're that close on the grass.
So that brings up the pitcher, Alex Weingartner. Hermits finally have a good lead here. They're starting to hit, starting to work some runs in. Up high.
Yeah, like I said, because you have the random GC games or mainland games, where they just didn't happen to score, the one, Delsey, or actually they scored against Delsey, but even like they would go through periods where they didn't score. Every inning that you went further without scoring, everybody's kind of like nervous. Everybody's get a little tighter, like crap, we gotta push. But you score 4 runs right there. You give Weingartner the lead, and like I said, you have the option to throw whoever's going to throw on Saturday, a Pogorski or Hauser later in the game. I think everybody's just feeling a lot more relaxed. And when they go out there,
Weingartner hits that. Shortstop gets it, tags second, throws to first, and a double play, inning-ending double play there for Weingartner. But, you score 4 runs. They did their job. They gave him some runs.
Yeah, we were going to be happy if we got him to throw 30 pitches and scored 1 run. So I'll take 30-something and 4 runs.
We'll be back for the top of the 4th. We're back here in the top of the 4th, and the Hermits have a 4-1 lead as Josiah Sharp steps in. It's a long inning for the Hermits. Weingartner still on the mound. Here's the first pitch. Low. So it'll be Sharp, McGabe, and then the top of the lineup with Loria. Outside, ball 2.
Stay smooth, let's go.
Weingartner 2-0, in there for a strike.
Talk about both teams making the most of not really having a ton of hits. Herman's got 4 runs on 3 hits. Union Catholic, the 1 run on 3 hits.
Up high, ball 3. The only, I wouldn't say it's like a downfall, but the only thing when you score a bunch of runs and have a long inning and then your pitcher has to go back out, he's not as loose as he once was. He kind of gets cold. It was a 3-1 hit right at Jackson, takes it on a bounce, throws to first, in time, 1 away.
It's a little different, too, like high school, because, Weingartner was batting in that inning. He's one of the better hitters for the Hermits, so he actually made the last out of the inning. So maybe that running around kept him a little loose.
Yeah.
Stay smooth, stay on top, let's go.
Here's McGabe. Weingartner throws up high, ball 1. Hit, shortstop. Arachi bobbles it, and there will be no throw.
That's one of those you got to charge those. I mean, kind of let it take one too many hops, and that last hop kind of caught him like in the in-between.
Yeah.
Just kind of hit his glove, dropped right down, and that was a runner on first.
Coach Nay giving some, encouraging words to Joey.
Yeah, I mean, just like a fielder is kind of like a kicker. Like when you make a mistake, it's got to be in your head and out the next pitch.
It's top of the order. Gloria fouls his first pitch off. .65 pitches here for Weingartner. Oh, it was low, but it was a great frame.
Yeah.
By Lloyd.
So here's one of the things too is, you got to win the game. Like we're just kind of talking to speculate, what's going on in everybody's head.
Ooh, great idea though.
Yeah, good curveball there from Weingartner. But once you go over. So he's not gonna be able to pitch in 2 days from now. Right. So once you go over 7, you can't pitch for 3 days from now. Once you go over 9, you can't pitch 4. So Weingartner is,
that ball's hit in the center field. Myers running back now, running in. He'll make the catch, 2 away.
So Weingartner is, he's going to be their number 1 next year. You know what I mean? So you got Podgorski and Kalser. He's obviously their 3rd best option. Arguably those are your top 3 guys. But the thing is, you let him go over 90, he's now not available in the South Jersey final. But it's kind of that's the where I don't envy Coach Nay, because if you got to win this game. We beat CBA last year because they took their stud out after 70-something pitches, and they're like, all right, we got this. Maybe we can save him using the next one.
Runner goes, hit to Joey. He'll try and get on the backhand, throw down the first, and Williams misses the scoop running up, and the third is Valoria, throws down his second. And now there's 2 in scoring position. It's hard to commentate how that just happened.
Yeah, so the runner was stealing. Arachi was covering second. He was kind of fortunate they kind of went right up the middle because he only had to take a 1 step back towards his right to field the ball. He fires the ball. Kind of tough to tell from here how was the throw. Should maybe Williams scooped it. Kind of tough to tell from there. But either way, it's an error, which allows the runners to go to second and third.
Coach Nay now heading to the mound, and it looks like he'll be having a pitching change as Weingartner now comes out. And I don't know who's going in.
I am not sure because I know they had
Is it Kalser?
Yeah, it is Kalser.
So now here comes Matt Kalser. We want to relieve Alex Weingartner, most likely an inning or 2. But we'll be back right after this pitching change. All right, we're back here in the top of the fourth as now Matt Kauser, the senior pitcher, Hermits ace, replaces Alex Weingartner.
I was gonna say I don't know if this means Kauser's going Saturday. Does this mean Kauser's going against CBA? Well, I guess we'll kind of see how many pitches he throws. Like I said, if you throw under 30, you don't have to have any days rest. Between 30 and 50, you got 2. But whoever it is, whether it's Podgorski or Kauser against CBA, or hopefully CBA.
Fouled away by Chris Wilson, the center fielder.
You got to be tough, but I think both Podgorski and especially Kauser are tough enough that they can throw some pitches today, and they'll be like, "Give me the ball, I'm ready to go against CBA."
Right, yeah. So now 2 in scoring position with 2 outs in the top of the fourth. Kauser kicks, deals up high, ball 1. In the dirt, good stop by Lloyd.
Does have one base to work with. But it's one of the tougher spots where you usually ask a pitcher to come in with men on. That's one of the more impressive saves sometimes you look at the MLB where it's like a runner stranded when you bring a reliever in. Like if you can keep that runner stranded percentage high, it means you're doing a good job.
There's times I don't trust Sir Anthony Dominguez, the Phillies reliever in these situations. Definitely don't trust him.
His first couple of years, I was so hopeful. He looked so good, and then ever since it's been a little rough.
I trust Kauser more than I trust Dominguez. Here's the 2-1. Dick Wilson back up the middle. Jackson gets it, throws to first in time, and Kauser gets the Hermits out of the inning. No runs given up, and that's great. Come right out of the pen. 4 pitches, shut them down. And, now we're heading to the bottom of the fourth. The Hermits still with the lead 4-0, or 4-1. Yeah. All right, we're in the bottom of the fourth now. The catcher, DJ Lloyd's going to lead off. It'll be Lloyd, Williams, and Bersani. This is the part of the lineup that got it started last inning. So we'll see. Rojas, still the pitcher. First pitch here in the dirt and outside.
Yeah, like I said, it's the thing that I'm sure every high school coach spends entirely too much time thinking about. But I know they got 3 pretty good pitchers, but if you're saving one, you're like, well, I gotta have one start on Thursday if we win. But the thing is, you got to get to Thursday first. You know what I mean? That's the same thing we were kind of talking about too. Is you threw Cowser in there, only threw 4 pitches, so maybe he's able to come back out through an inning.
Yeah.
Maybe you throw. It looked like Pogorski was warming up a little bit too, or
he's getting some bands in. He's getting the band work in. Yeah.
So I don't know if that definitely means he's coming in.
There's
but
the 2-0 Rojas in there for a strike. I mean, again, it looked a little bit inside, maybe, but not a pitch you have necessarily swing at, especially in a good 2-0 count. 2-1 now.
As much as it's like, hey, it's.
Ooh, that's a great pitch by Rojas. Gets him swinging the slider.
Much as CBA's intimidating, you're like, we gotta have somebody good going against them because
Right.
you can't give up 5 runs against their pitcher.
Yeah.
You're not gonna. We can't give up 2 runs against their pitcher because he's gonna shut you down.
Out there, good hold by Lloyd. It's now full count, 3-2.
But yeah, you got to get there. What would be incredible for the Hermits is get a couple runs here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Get a couple runs here. Take the pressure off your pitching staff.
That ball's hit in the center field. Back goes the center fielder and make the catch. One away here in the bottom of the 4th.
Yeah, good drive by Lloyd out to center field. Center fielder had to go back to get it, but it was kind of right at him, maybe 15 feet behind him, so it was an easy catch for the center fielder.
It was right in his trajectory, right in his running path.
Yeah.
Here's the first baseman, Ryan Williams.
Yeah, I think you're right. That was Williams. I think got that started last inning with the walk.
Yeah, with the walk. 1-0 count. Ooh. They're definitely inside, but a called strike. Curveball high. Here's the 2-1. Outside. 3-1 count now.
That's the thing, too. When you put up a 4-run inning, now Rojas thinks, he's like, I got to be perfect. Like, what are the odds that we're going to be able to.
Oh, that is definitely a pitch he should have let go.
Yeah,
high,
inside.
3-1 count, and he swings at that. Now it's full count.
But Rojas is looking across the dugout, sees Cowser come in, sees Pogorski potentially warming up. He's like, we're not. It's going to be tough for us to get to 4 or 5 runs. So he's got that pressure. That 4-run inning puts the pressure on him. He goes, I can't screw up. I can't let any more because if it's tough enough, going to get to 4 and 5. It's going to be even tougher to get 5, 6, 7.
Right. Still 3-2 count. Rods gets his pitch. He kicks, deals. Oh, a late called strike 3. And, questionable. We have some fans, especially Marquez, upset about that call. 2 away now. And brings up Alex Masana. He walked his last time up. He tried to get on base with that, show him bunt, and it worked, but he got walked instead of getting on with the bunt.
Yeah, just find your way on, get another 2-out rally going.
In the dirt.
Kaz letting him know the count.
There you go. Marquez is getting loud. Hermits baseball super fan. Marquez.
Well, it's almost like the Texas A&M ball 5 chant.
Yeah.
You ever see that?
Yeah. Oh, inside. Question. Maybe he's been calling it there, so I don't know why these guys act surprised. I mean, and it's getting called there the whole night.
Yeah, it's like an ask where's an umpire. It's your consistent.
Yeah. Here's the 2-1 from Rojas. Lined in the center field. Back goes Chris Wilson. He'll come back in and he'll make the catch. It's 1, 2, 3, bottom of the 4th for Adrian Rojas, and he sends the Hermits down. And now we're heading to the top of the 5th. All right, we're back here in the top of the fifth. Matt Calzer still on the mound. And now replacing the first baseman, Ryan Williams, will be number 20, Will Childs, the junior. He's getting some minutes. Michael Pellegrino, the first baseman, set the lead off. It'll be Pellegrino, Rojas, and then the other Pellegrino. First pitch low.
Yeah, well, Chaz is a defensive replacement. Maybe a little more athletic over there, but he's had a couple chances to get some hits this year. So he got a good bat too. But like I said, when you got Williams, Weingartner, and Childs over there, there's only so many at bats to go around, and they're all pretty talented.
Line back to the backstop. 1-2 now. Here's the 1-2. And a foul tip caught by Lloyd and a strike 3. There you go. I mean, that's, Cows are getting started. One down here in the top of the fifth. Now Rojas. Not sure if he's going to continue to be the pitcher. Curveball in there for strike 1. Low check swing by Rojas. Did not go. Calzer gets pitched to 1-1. In there for a strike. What I've noticed, he's throwing it inside. Looks like it could almost hit the batter and then it's cutting, right over the plate, and it doesn't give the hitters enough time to adjust to that. Here's the 1-2. Hit. Jackson backhands. Throws the first. In time, 2 away here in the top of the fifth.
That's the thing, too, is Calzer's been efficient. 4 pitches when he came in for that last little bit there. He's thrown 8 pitches so far this inning. But, yeah, like I said, so who knows if they're going to throw him Thursday or Saturday. Yeah. But this could be like a bullpen day. We're just kind of throwing, getting ready for
And he's only at 12 pitches.
Yeah, that's
through,
what I mean.
3 batters. Here's the first pitch to Nick Pellegrino, the third baseman. And up and in for ball 1. And therefore a strike.
Yeah, but you can go Calzer through 5. Then if Pogorski can be this efficient, you throw him 2, 5, 6, 7. The game's over. You know what I mean?
Lined, foul down the third base side.
The key is both of them have to continue to be efficient. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's great. Hey, Calzer only threw 20 pitches today or whatever it is, and then you bring in Pogorski, but he's, even if he's going to get everybody out. Ooh.
Right back at me.
Even if he's going to get everybody out, you need Pogorski if he comes in to beat just as efficient as Calzer's been, because you can't have him throw a 35-pitch inning where bases are loaded, you don't give up anything, but all of a sudden you're using him a lot, and now will he be able to throw in these next couple games?
1-2 line first base side towards the fans bench over there for Union.
Yeah, kind of just a safety swing. If Calzer almost blew that fastball right by him, real late on it, but he stays alive.
Calzer shakes off Lloyd, gets his pitch. The 1-2, kicks, deals. Hit third base. Bersani diving play, and it gets under his glove in the left field. And another 2-out hit for Union Catholic, and we've seen a couple of them today. Putting the ball in play, and it's been working for them.
Yeah, the one thing that's been really helping the Hermits is, even though technically Donovan Catholic's more hits than them today, and the Hermits have 4 errors compared to
0
for Union Catholic. I'm sorry, I think I said Donovan, not Union. But, for Union Catholic, all of their hits have been singles. The Hermits have gotten on a couple different ways, and Arachi had the big double. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Put the guys
to the fence,
yeah. So even though the Hermits have given up some hits, they've scattered the singles around and kind of limited the damage that Union Catholic could do.
Runner on first. Here's Nick Anderson, second baseman. And there for a strike, 0-2. Calzer, set, gets his pitch. The 0-2 kicks, deals. By him, strike 3. And Calzer a very efficient outing from him today. You know, and even with that 2-out hit, you still gets him right out of it, and that's exactly what the Hermits needed again. Great pitching today, really, from the Hermits. As we'll be back for the bottom of the fifth. All right, we're back here in the bottom of the fifth, as it'll be Gillespie and then the top of the lineup with Arachi and Jackson. It looks like Adrian Rojas is going to stay in. He's at 87 pitches. I guess Union Catholic's coaches believe that he's their best chance at winning this game.
Yeah, he threw the most innings, had one of the best ERAs on the team. They're just going to ride him until they can't anymore.
Yeah. Gillespie struck out his first time up.
He's only got 23 pitches, though, before he's got to be pulled. Well, I guess he could have a few more because if you start the batter before 110 pitches, you just have to come out.
After.
Yeah. After you finish the batter.
Gillespie pops that one up in the center field. Chris Wilson running in and will make the catch. One away here in the bottom of the fifth.
Yeah, a little under that one. Pretty easy catch for the center fielder.
Here, the lineup turns over to the top of the lineup for the shortstop, Joey Arachi. He had that big RBI double in the bottom of the third, which really gave the Hermits a lead. His first pitch, low and outside.
Yeah, everybody, you still love to get another one here because, as efficient as Cows have been, like I said, I'm not sure if he's coming out for the next inning. I know that looked like Podgorski's warming up, but still, you never know what's going to happen. And if you bring in a new pitcher, maybe he's not as sharp as Cowser was, and all of a sudden you get a couple guys on, you only have a 3-run lead, everybody gets a little tighter, a little more nervous. So
some insurance runs.
Yeah, could definitely use some here.
Big gust of wind there.
Yeah, it's been blowing in today, which I wonder, first of all, LaVaria Field's pretty big to begin with, so you don't really see a ton of home runs, but it's been blowing in, so some of those balls that Myers has been able to track down, or you said Wilson's the name of the center fielder?
Yeah,
right?
Chris Wilson,
or Wilson's been able to track down, probably been a little easier on both of the center fielders today since they're probably getting knocked down a little bit from the wind.
(2-0) from Rojas to Arachi. Little high, called strike. Good hold. Catcher Morrison tried to frame that high off speed. Tried to pull it down into the zone. 3-1 here to Arachi. Here it is. In there for a strike. Arachi thought that it was a ball, getting ready to throw his bat back to the dugout. (3-2). Ooh! Check swing from Arachi. He gets walked, and it just hit the umpire. right, like rocked him.
I don't think the catcher's the best friend of the umpire.
No,
It's the second one.
Yeah, second or third one that's hit him, and that one was a beauty.
Trainer Matt out on the scene pretty quickly.
Got him water bottle.
I guess the dangers of being a high school ump.
Yeah. So hope he's okay. Trainer Matt talking to him now. Looks to be okay. Just cracked the joke. Everybody's laughing.
Yeah, Fish is a good umpire, and he's been here. Been here on and off for a few years, in a couple games every year. But he's a pretty good ump. Saw him actually at some freshman soccer games this year. He's picking up another sport, but he's a good ump, pretty consistent. Hopefully, he's all right.
Yeah, Trainer Matt's checking his shoulder.
Yeah, you don't want to worry about a delay game to switch, home plate umpire. So I'm sure if he's doing all right, like hypothetically, if his shoulder was bad or he couldn't continue behind the plate, I wonder if he would just move out to the field. But then you'd have to have the infield umpire throw on all of his equipment and have a little bit of a delay. Taking a minute for a timeout. Yeah, but that's it basically barely glanced off the catcher's glove. Like, I don't even.
He didn't even try and get it out there, really.
Yeah, so it's not. Sometimes it didn't knock off a ton of speed. By the time it just went right through his glove or right by his glove and basically hit the home plate ump in the face.
Yeah.
So I'm sure you're shaking up a little bit, even though the mask is there to protect you. I'm sure you're shaking up a little bit on that. Trying to get the inside scoop there, Ryan?
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out. Just talked to my good buddy, Jack McNamee. He told me earlier there's a chance he could go in. Just wanted to see if my friend do something good today.
If you've ever listened to our basketball games, Coach Cat, the best, but he definitely tries to get his inside information before the game. Talk to Coach Rodeo.
Yeah. Looks like everything's being settled now. Looks like we could see a pitching change as the coach is out talking to Adrian Rojas.
He's at 95 pitches.
And somebody's just kind of lingering by the entrance to the field. Now they're going to leave him in.
Yeah, I think it's probably just, all right, let's give the ump a little bit more time. If you're going to make the change, probably like, hey, let's make it now, give the ump some time to go. But, yeah, I mean, if Jackson's able to get on without getting an out, not a fielder's choice or something like that, you could see them move on from into the bullpen here. Get the third mic going. We'll get Trainer Matt on to discuss the injury. All right, after the delay, it looks like Brady's
finally
back.
Yeah. Here's the sophomore second baseman, Brady Jackson.
Maybe if you're Union Catholic, do the ump a favor, throw one in the dirt here. Make sure you're not going to hit him in the face again.
Yeah. Arachi, fast kid at first with a big lead. He steals. He goes. Jackson shows bunt. Gets down. Throw to first. Is going to be in time to get him. But, again, it moves up the runner, Arachi, to second base.
I mean, I'll take that, though. Like, it's those with Jackson or Myers and Arachi aren't a pure sacrifice. Like, yes, they're default, hey, we're sacrificing them over, we're getting them second. But when you have Jackson's speed, you lay down a good bunt like that, like, he almost beat that out. He was out. It was a correct call. But, hey, it's worst comes to worst, it's sacrifice. But this could be something more.
Right. Runner in scoring position now. As Rojas is almost about to hit the century mark of 100 pitches. Here's the pitch. Low. Jake Myers up, the center fielder.
Yeah, so if Myers is able to get on, depending on how long these at-bats go, Peacock could be the last bat of the Rojas faces.
Yeah. Sets up outside. Great stop by Morrison.
I wonder if Rojas is getting a little tired here. He's getting a little more wild in these innings, these last couple innings.
2-0, Rojas.
Is it only giving up 3 hits?
Yeah. Just the walks have killed him. Popped it up. First base side, they give it a look, they run over, it's foul. Superfan Marquez screaming again.
Yeah, really motivating them.
Rojas set here for his 100th pitch. Outside, ball 3. So he's officially reached the century mark. I would tend to guess this is his last batter. I mean, I wouldn't want my guy going much over 100 pitches.
Yeah, like I said, but they might just go, hey, might as well leave him in there.
Yeah.
If he's already at 100,
Myers pops it up. Very high, sky high. First baseman, second baseman running over. First baseman calls it off and makes the catch. And the inning is over. So Hermits kind of knocking on the door there, but really had nothing going. And we're heading to the top of the 6th. We're back here, top of the 6th. Cows are still in, yeah. Oh, roped in the right center. Running over Gillespie. He'll get there. One away, one quick out, one pitch, one out here in the top of the 6th.
Yeah, Podgorski coming in from the bullpen to the dugout. So I bet you it's a number. You know what I mean? There's like whatever it was. They were planning on coming in today.
Yeah.
Matt, you were throwing
say 30 pitches.
Yeah, whatever it is. So once he hits that, but I mean, it always helps when their first pitch swing and fly out to Gabe and, keep moving on. Because, like I said, that just saves JP for some pitches.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Who's up? Here's Brian McCabe, the right fielder. Cowser kicks, steals, and it's off the umpire again. Yeah. Oh, that one was right off of his head.
Been a rough day. Yeah, I mean, that one's not on the catcher or anything like that. That's just a foul tip.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't blame that on the catcher, yeah.
I might need some Tylenol after this game.
Yeah, he's definitely hurt.
He's probably hoping we get through these last
2 innings.
3, 6, and 9 out, and hopefully 9 outs. And for the Hermit's sake, that means they'll have to come bat in the bottom of the 7th. Hopefully get through these last. I guess we got 1 out now, so these last 8 outs as quickly as we can. We got, those big bubble things we did the running into?
Yeah.
We'll bring one out for him.
Yeah, right, yeah. Bubble wrap the guy, yeah.
Might be harder to see the strike zone, but might not get hit in the head anymore. Yeah. I think he's all right. I don't think that one came in as fast as the other one, or as direct like the face. I think it was more like the top of the head.
Tip, yeah.
So. Like I said, he's a professional. He's a good umpire. If it was me, I think my strike zone would be huge. I'm just like I'm trying to get out of here alive. So Fish won't do that, but I wouldn't blame him if he did.
0-1 here. Cowser steps in, and so does McCabe. Here's the 0-1. Low, ball 1. Kauser, the 1-1 is in there for strike 2. Yeah, I would say that Kauser's limit's probably 30 or in the 30s. And strike 3. He gets McCabe swinging at that high fastball. I mean, you know, it's been getting the guys. So now that's 2 away here in the top of the 6th.
And yeah, I could say if I could see if Podgorski's going on Saturday, I could see them trying to want him to get an inning no matter what.
Yeah.
If he's going Thursday, maybe they don't want him to throw. So maybe we see him the 7th. Maybe
Great pitch.
If Kauser comes back out for the 7th, I would say that probably means we're gonna see JP against CBA. If Kauser doesn't, it could be either of them.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
Line. I mean, if I like hindsight for me, like if I'm thinking, I would say that Kauser would be going Saturday. If they get the Saturday, I think it would be Kauser, just because, you know, that's like a long stretch from today to Saturday. You know, you want to get them some innings. You don't want to make it as close to Saturday, you know, so I could see that.
Yeah, like I said, the only thing that throws a wrench into that is, and this is maybe hearsay or whatever, but I heard like CBA's number 1 is a little banged up, so maybe it's a little tougher for him. And like I said, when you have Lavonis for CBA pitching against you, like we can't give up many runs to CBA's lineup on Thursday, because we got to get through these last 4 outs, but we can't give up many runs to CBA's lineup.
Ball's hit, bouncer to Jackson, takes his time, throws first in time, and the Hermits get Union Catholic down 1, 2, 3, and we're heading to the bottom of the 6th, hopefully for some insurance runs for Hermits baseball. We're back here in the bottom of the 6th as they have a new pitcher for Union Catholic. Replacing Adrian Rojas is going to be Noah Sosa.
Yeah, I was curious if they were going to bring him back out for his last 10 pitches, but they decided, hey, give Sosa the clean inning.
That'd probably be the smartest thing, you know, giving fresh arm out there, especially because Rojas was over 100 pitches.
Yeah. Once Kauser came in and got that 4-pitch, get out of the inning with the runners on, it just became like, all right, I think we're in good shape, because even if they bring in Podgorski for that 7th, I'll take Podgorski. he's been right there with Cowser with some of the best pitchers in South Jersey.
Peacock up. It's going to be Peacock, Weingartner, and DJ Lloyd. 3 batters for the Hermits. First pitch in the dirt. Peacock had that RBI single up the middle his last time up. Some on the team would say that Joey Peacock is one of the more clutch batters on this team. Here's the 1-0 from Sosa to Peacock. Low, ball 2.
Yeah, it's in his genes. I mean,
his older
brother Jerry he pitched at Notre Dame, but I still remember the first time Jerry was kind of, hey, I'm here and I'm pretty good, was we beat Gloucester Catholic at the Coaches versus Cancer at Millville. He had 4 hits that game as the Hermits came back to beat Gloucester Catholic that day. And then Jack, another great player for the Hermits. Unfortunately, he was on that 2020 team, which could have been the best of that run, or at least rival in the state final team, but got COVIDed out. So it was a shame for that. But Jack, another great player, played third base for the Hermits. Keeps on going. Get a couple more Peacocks in here.
There's a 3-0. Peacock shows bunt. He pulls back, and it's ball 4. So just like that, the Hermits get to Sosa and get an early runner on first. Here's Alex Weingartner. Sosa has not thrown a strike yet, so if I'm Weingartner, I'm waiting. I'm waiting.
That's a good point. Walked him on 4 pitches. Wonder if we'll do that whole show the bunt thing, see if we can't get him going.
And there throws his first strike. A little bit inside, but, it's okay.
Yeah, like I said, that's been about the area he's been calling it all day.
It's been consistent. Runner at first, it's Peacock. Definitely not the fastest kid. Sosa comes set. Here it is in the dirt. And Joey tries to delay steal. And a great, if it was a better throw, he would have been out. But
yeah, it was one of those where when the ball hit the dirt, he took a big secondary lead, see if he can get it. But by the time, the ball didn't go far from the catcher at all, so he almost got him being a little too aggressive on the base pass.
That's the second time a great throw from the catcher would have been an out, And that ball's hit to the shortstop. Backhanded, he bobbles it, throws second for 1. He'll get the runner at second. So, but Weingartner will stay safe at first.
Honestly, pretty good hand-eye coordination from the shortstop. It kind of hit the heel of his left hand, right at the glove, but it just popped up. And then when the ball popped up, he reached over with his right, grabbed it out of the air, got the out at first. But that slight bobble pop up off of his wrist probably cost him a real chance at double play.
Bobbled it a little bit. It's okay. Here's the catcher, DJ Lloyd. Marquez dancing at DJ Lloyd's walk-up song. Curveball in there for a strike.
And a little Kanye West. Made me feel real old a couple years ago when I told Burnley's on the team now, told his older brother that I've been listening to Kanye since before he was alive, and then felt real bad when I Googled the answer to that. And I was like, you know what? You guys.
Ball in the dirt gets past Morrison, the catcher, and moving up to second, Weingartner. He takes a big round at second, and he's there safely.
And now a single score him. Weingartner's got some speed. Might not be Brady Jackson, but he's an athletic kid. He's got speed on him. So a single will score him unless it's a line drive, 1 hop to the left fielder. So whether it's DJ or Will Childs, who's now in the game at first, hopefully someone can get a single, at least get this to a 4-run lead.
Runner in scoring position. Sosa gets his pitch, comes set. Here's the 1-1. Popped behind the plate. He's on it. Sosa set. Here's the 1-2. In the dirt, check swing. He does not go. Moving up to third is Weingartner without a throw.
Yeah, good base run there by Weingartner. Sees the ball squared away, able to get to third.
Yeah.
And now, with the
moves up 90 feet closer. Now anything really in there. Well, now infield's in, so anything in play could score this run.
Just like Peacock's single, which scored a couple runs. Where it's just, now that they're in, you don't need to hit it that hard. Yeah. You just need to put it in play.
They're not major leaguers. You don't have the fastest hand-eye coordinator, fastest time reaction.
And he's on third. A wild pitch could score him. Now, this catcher's actually done a pretty good job keeping the ball in front of him.
Yeah.
Like those two advances where Weingartner got to second and third, he had to deal with a pitch in the dirt, but he kept it in front of him. He wasn't necessarily scooting all the way to the back. But if the next one gets by him, all of a sudden, Hermits got that 4-run lead.
Full count here for Lloyd. Hermits dugout getting ready. Lloyd calls timeout. Infield in. Runner at third. It's Weingartner.
Almost got to tell the Hermits not to bang on the water cooler as they're getting ready.
Hermits dugout getting loud. Sosa set. Kick steals the 3-2. Low ball 4. Hermits dugout again starting to get loud. Runners on the corners with 1 out. And that brings up Will Childs for the first time today.
Yeah, came in as a defensive replacement for Ryan Williams at first.
Marco Christopher replacing DJ Lloyd as a runner at first base.
Yeah, you get that courtesy runner for your pitchers and catchers. Love to see Will get a hit here.
Yeah. Runners on the corners would not be surprised if DJ Lloyd steals here. Sosa set. Christopher does go, and that ball is fouled back by Will Childs.
Yeah, that's one of the advantages of a courtesy runner. You can just throw, hey, let's throw a fast guy out there, see if he can't steal. But you're right, because the Hermits, why not steal a bag? If they throw all the way down to third, Weingartner's got the speed to get home.
Right.
So I wonder if they will throw down. Couldn't tell there because of the foul ball, but.
Will swings, and it's off the catcher, and he's hurt. Oh, he's holding his thigh area.
Yeah, one of those. I think he just needed a second to kind of walk it off. That shock, you got hit there, a little stinger.
A lot of guys are getting hit today.
Yeah, everybody getting beat up behind the plate. Like I said, hopefully only 5 more outs in this game.
Yeah. 0-2. The Childs. Runners on the corners. Christopher at first, Weingartner at third. Sosa set. Here's the 0-2. Inside, ball 1. Sosa set. Kick steals. Swing and a miss. He gets Childs swinging. And Childs, falls out of the box there, swinging,
Swung out of his shoes a little bit on that, trying to put some power on it, but it'll bring up Bersani with 2 outs.
Here's Alex, Alex Bersani, third baseman. Love Marquez. Here's the pitch. Christopher steals, and the throw down the second is cut off by the second baseman, and now they got Weingartner in the rundown. They got him in a pickle, and the throw back to third is not in time. So Weingartner gets back in the pickle, and he's safe. And Christopher's safe at second. Weingartner's safe at third. It's an 0-1 count to Bersani with 2 outs. That is, they got lucky with that. I'm not surprised that the second baseman went to cut that off there.
Yeah, Weingartner using his speed to get back to third, and like I said, you got a little lucky, but you used your speed to your advantage. What's interesting is he kind of slid in feet first. Normally at that point, usually everybody's going head first, if it's not into second. But Weingartner was able to get in under the tag. The throw might have been slightly higher when he had to kind of pull it down. That gave him that extra half a second to get back. But, for all intents and purposes, Christopher steals second.
Low in the dirt. 1-1 count. 1-1 count. Noah Sosa set. Here's the pitch. Ooh, great curveball. Gets Bersani swinging. Now he's behind in the count. 1-2. Sosa getting his pitch. 2 in scoring position. Christopher on second. At third is Weingartner. Here's the 1-2, and he gets Bersani on strikes. And now we're heading to the top of the 7th, where 3 outs and the Hermits close this out, and they move on. So, we'll be back for the top of the 7th, where we'll see who they're going to be throwing out there. Currently, as I speak, it looks like it's going to be Kauser to shut this game out.
Oh, there you go.
So it could be Podorski Thursday.
All right.
We'll be back. All right, we are back here in the top of the 7th inning, where Matt Kauser will continue to pitch. He's at 31 pitches. And leading it off here in the top of the 7th, where the Hermits only need 3 outs to move on and play CBA. It'll be Nick Anderson, Josiah Sharp, and Brian McCabe. So the bottom 7, 8, 9 hitters. Kauser set, throws, fouled back towards the bus, where there's off of the bus.
When they pulled in, I told them not to park there.
Yeah.
I said, turn in, drop your guys, turn around, go back, park by the football field. I didn't want to listen, but
Yeah.
I guess no glass broke.
Yeah. Big swing and a miss there. Kauser set. Anderson steps in. Here's the 0-2. Ooh, just off the plate. I mean, that's been called time and time again tonight, so I'm not sure why that wasn't called, but it is what it is.
Also, it looks like the Tavio's down in the bullpen warming up, too, so I wonder.
Oh, that's a great. Oh, wow. And he gets him on strikes.
Yeah, great pitch
Yeah,
to
that
get
was-
the out. Good throw by good block by DJ, and then he's able to go over and throw the guy out at first.
That was nasty, man. That was dirty. So I guess they're just getting the Tavio warmed up, to precaution, just in case.
Yeah, because Kauser's at 35 now.
I'd say the limit would be 50. I'd say 50 would be the max for him. That ball's hit in the left field. Running in is Peacock. He's not going to get it. It's going to fall down for a base hit.
Yeah, because between 30 and 50, you need 1 day off. Between 50 and 75, you need 2. So if he were to go above 50, he wouldn't be able to pitch on Thursday. We said at different times, Tavio and Podgorski warmed up.
Excuse me, that was Chris Wilson that just had that hit. Now it's Michael Pellegrini, the first baseman. Runner on first. Kauser just threw over there. Big lead over there for Wilson. Throws back over by Kauser. Bad throw, but a good stop right there by Childs.
Yeah, at the end of the day, you don't really need to worry about this guy. If he scores, it's the second run.
Yeah.
I mean, third run, the guy at the plate. The guy you got to worry about is the guy on deck. Like, don't let this guy on to where the tying run comes to the plate.
Yeah. Throw down the first, and they got him! Ooh! That was close. That was close.
DJ's really good at that, throwing behind the runners. You know what I mean? So the first baseman on the Hermits know to be ready for it. And, yeah, it was, I guess, inches away from getting him there.
It looked like he was just out. So
yeah.
Here's the 1-0 from Kauser. Popped up. Bersani and Arachi, somebody's got to call it. It's going to be Joey Arachi. He'll make the catch. It's 2 away. 2 outs. Here's Adrian Rojas with Union Catholic season, I guess, looming now as they're down to their final out of the year. Kauser set, throws over to first, and they got him. They got him, and a pick-off to win the game. Wow. Kauser with a little quick pick-off move over there, and they get Chris Wilson moving on I told you that he had a big lead, and I don't even know how to describe that. I mean, just outsmarted them and just threw it over there, tried it, and they got him. So the Hermits win and will now move on and play CBA.
Yeah, I think I was almost like lazy. He didn't think, you're right, it was a quick throw over. Like, he wasn't ready to, like, all right, let me take my lead, I'll settle in, then maybe he throws over. He just got him quick, and Kauser was pumped up. And I'll take it after with the mistakes we had throwing over to first base earlier in the game. I'll take that the game ends on a throw to first base.
As the game went on, we got better with throwing over to first base. So there you go. The Hermits will win this game of final score of 4-1, and they'll move on to play CBA Thursday. Is it here? I believe it's here.
It'll be here. Probably at 4 o'clock. That hasn't been officially decided yet, but we will host CBA here. You have to play on those dates in baseball because the state doesn't want you finagling like, let's still go a day early so we can have our pitcher later or whatever. We have to play on Thursday. It'll be against CBA. Like I said, time to be determined. Probably 4 o'clock, but that'll be for the athletic directors to figure out.
There you go. So big win for the Hermits there. Thank you for watching.